Hola, ¿qué tal todos? This is Profesor Pablo with lesson 108, commands for go verbs. Now, a go verb, we haven't studied them yet. A go verb is a verb that in the present tense, the yo form, the I form, it ends in go, like tengo and pongo and salgo and digo and vengo. Those are the basic ones. Those are called go verbs, okay? Hacer is hago, I do or I make. Tengo for tener, we know that. Pongo, I put for poner. Vengo, I come. Salgo, I leave. Digo, I say. And those are the verbs that we have that are go verbs. So we call them go verbs again because in the yo form of the present tense, the I form, they are hago, tengo, pongo, vengo, salgo, digo. And they have an impact on the formal commands and the negative familiar command for that matter. Let's look at our key points. There are two familiar commands, the positive and negative. There are two formal commands, the usted and ustedes, and to make them negative, just put the word no in front of them. So let's take a look at hacer, tener, poner, venir, salir, and decir. We just did the irregular familiar command, and they are has, ten, pon, ven, sal, and di. We already did those. The negative familiar commands, we learned those as well. No hagas, no tengas, no pongas, no vengas, no salgas, and no digas. But the usted command, how do we do the usted command? Well, for the go verbs, what you do is you take the I form of the present tense, which is hago, and you change that O to an A, which is the opposite vowel. Hacer, tener, poner, venir, salir, and decir all end in ER or IR. Okay, the opposite vowel for ER and IR verbs is an A, the letter A. The opposite vowel, as we know, for AR verbs is the letter E. So to get the usted command, let's go to the usted command and the ustedes command. Let's take hago, the present tense, and let's take that O and swap it for an A. That gives us haga, and then to get the ustedes command, as we know, you just add an N, hagan. So if you want to tell an usted person to do it, it'd be hágalo. You put the lo on the end of haga, and you have to go back 3 and put an accent mark. Háganlo to a group of people, same thing. Go back 3 and put an accent mark. Tengo, I have. Take the O of tengo, change it to an A, and that gives you tenga. And then the ustedes command, the you plural command would be tengan. Pongo, as I put, change the O to an A, that gives you ponga. Add an N, pongan. Venir, take bengo, change that O to an A, venga, that's the usted command to come. Come here, please. Venga aquí, por favor. Venga aquí, por favor. The ustedes plural command, take venga and add an N. Vengan, come, to a group of kids. Vengan, 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 vengan. Salir, salgo, as I leave, take the O, change it to an A. You've got salga, which means leave for an usted person. Salga por aquí, go out this way. And then salgan would be the group command. Decir, I say in the present tense is digo, D-I-G-O. Swap out the O for the A and you have diga. You want to tell an usted person to tell me, you'd say dígame. And then you add an N to diga and you have digan. So those are the go verbs. Now, the usted and ustedes commands for hacer are haga, hagan. For tener, tenga, tengan. For poner, ponga, pongan. For venir, venga, vengan. For salir, salga, salgan. For decir, diga, digan. And we can see the negative familiar command column in the middle. We can see that that go verb also plays a factor in the negative to command. Now, the way you take the negative familiar command is very simple. How do you form it? Well, for AR verbs that are regular, for the negative familiar commands, for AR verbs, we simply took the AR off and put no hables. No grites. Okay, so to get the negative to or the negative familiar command, how do we get to no hagas and no tengas? Well, you just take the usted command, put a no in front, and add an S. No hagas, no tengas, no pongas, no vengas, no salgas, no digas. All right? Technically, the usted command is formed by taking the O form of the present tense, the I form, changing that O to the opposite vowel, and there you have it. The ustedes command would be adding an N to it. So no hagas technically comes from haga, put a no in front, add an S. No hagas, no tengas, no pongas, no vengas, no salgas, no digas. Let's look at some examples. Don't put your trash on the floor. A teacher to a class, right? This is the Ustedes plural command, and it's a go verb. So it is no pongan su basura en el piso. Now you're giving a command to a friend. Do me a favor. Well, this one is irregular for familiar. Hazme un favor. Do me a favor to a group of people. Okay, now you form it from the go verb. You take that go verb, hago, change the O to A, that gives you haga. How do you get to the group command? Add an N, hagan. So your answer, do me a favor, would be háganme un favor. And you go back 3 vowels and put in your accent mark. Háganme un favor. Don't come with her. So this is the negative familiar command to a friend. Well, we want to get to the verb vengo, I come. Take the O, swap it to the opposite vowel A. That gives you venga. To make it negative, put a no in front. No venga, and put an S on it for the to form. No vengas. No vengas con ella. Don't come with her. Tell the truth to a family member. Well, tell is one of those irregular familiars. It's D-I, di la verdad. Don't leave to a friend. Okay, we know salir is a go verb. Take salgo, swap out the O for an A. That gives you salga. Put a no in front, no salga. And since it's going to a friend, you have to add an S for the negative to command. No salgas, don't leave. Have a great day to an usted person. Okay, the verb is tener. It's a go verb. Take tengo, swap out the O for the opposite vowel A, and that gives you tenga. Tenga un gran día. Have a great day. For 2 or more people, we want the group command. We know all group commands end in N, the N factor. Have a great day. Okay, to have is the verb tener. Go to tengo. Change that O to an A, tenga. To get to the group command or the Ustedes command, all you have to do is add an N, tengan. So your answer is tengan un gran día. So nothing to get confused about. Let's just look at this group that we have here. The irregular familiar commands are haz, ten, pon, ven, sal, di. The negative familiar command for those verbs, no hagas, no tengas, no pongas, no vengas, no salgas, no digas. The usted command, it comes from the yo-o form, which is hago, tengo, pongo, vengo, salgo, and digo. Now the usted command, change that O for the A, the opposite vowel. Haga, tenga, ponga, venga, salga, and diga. And then to get the ustedes command, you just simply add an N. Hagan, tengan, pongan, vengan, salgan, digan. Okay, so let's go back to the irregulars, the haz, ten, pon, ven, sal, and di. Okay, let's practice those a little bit. To a friend, do me a favor, hazme un favor. To a friend, ten paciencia. Put the money in a bank. All these are to a friend. Pon el dinero en el banco. Ven conmigo, come with me. Sal ahora mismo, leave right now. Di la verdad, tell the truth. Now the negative familiar command, don't do anything. To a friend, no hagas nada. Don't have a party. No tengas una fiesta. Poner, don't put money in that bank. No pongas dinero en ese banco. Don't come with anyone. No vengas con nadie. Don't leave until tomorrow. No salgas hasta mañana. And don't tell lies. No digas mentiras. The negative to command, you can recognize it because it ends in S, right? S. And the negative to command is always opposite vowel S. So it's either going to be no with an AS on it or no with an ES, depending if you have an AR verb, it would be an ES ending. If you have an IR or ER verb, it would be an AS ending. Now the usted command and ustedes command, how do we get to them? From the yo-o present tense form. I do is hago, so the command is haga, hagan. I have, tengo, the command is tenga, tengan. Pongo ends in O, change it to the opposite vowel, that gives you ponga, pongan. Vengo, I come, change the O to opposite vowel A, venga, vengan. Salgo, I leave, change the O to A, salga, salgan. And then you have diga, digan. All right? So those are the go verbs and how they show up. You have to go over this a couple of times. You'll remember these, and the more you use them, they're going to jump out to you because there are not that many of them. Okay? All right, that's it for lesson 108, commands, go verbs. Thank you very much. Gracias por todo. Hasta la próxima lección. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.